So if you do not bang your head against a brick wall and farming Kydal a lot before lightfall drop and getting yourself some good artifice armor, then you may need some armor, okay? You could always focus at the war table, but what if you don't even have those upgrades for the war table? Okay, well, there is another option. With the next week in Destiny message that we got on Friday, if you logged in, you would have seen this anytime after the daily reset on Friday. But next week in the rotators, you're going to see that we have the Pit of Heresy dungeon over on the moon as the pinnacle dungeon. This, of course, means that the final encounter, Zulmak, I think that's how you pronounce it, is going to be completely farmable. And way back in, I want to say, season 13, they changed it to where this encounter would drop high spike armor with at least plus 16 in 2 different stats. For example, here's one that I just had laying around in my vault. I know the spikes may not be in the preferred stats, but I've done a lot more Kydal farming than I've done pit farming, so I didn't have that many to pull from. But even still, you'll notice that there are definitely 2 plus 16 spikes on this piece of armor, and the stat total at 64 is pretty good at base. Point is, bro, next time each week you kill Zulmak, he's gonna be dropping a juicy piece of armor, which makes a perfect opportunity to get some good armor if you need it on maybe some of your other characters. You don't have any artifice armor, or maybe you can't quite get into any of the master dungeons just yet and you still need some good pieces of armor. This is definitely a good spot to do it. And one other thing to know when doing this next week is that you can just head over to destiny2checkpoint.com and go ahead and get a checkpoint from one of the bots. As you can see, they always have a slot for a checkpoint bot to be holding the final encounter for the pinnacle dungeon of the week. As you can see right now, it's Dolan Karu because at the moment of making this video, Shattered Throne is the rotator dungeon for the week, but that is obviously going to change this Tuesday. And of course, they always have the most up-to-date raid and dungeon final boss checkpoints, both the normal and master versions of them. I'll leave a link to this website at the top of the description if you so choose to use it. And as for Zulmak himself, bro, he's such a pushover at this point. The dungeon came out 3.5 years ago at this point. You can use swords, rockets, grenades, literally whatever you want, practically one phase and for free. Oh, and God forbid if the 4th horseman still isn't fixed next week, even more free. Just of course, make sure you have the checkpoint on one of your characters that you're not farming the dungeon on, so you don't actually lose the checkpoint once you complete the boss. I know that's kind of basic knowledge, but sometimes you just got to say everything. And I believe that the next time we're going to have a really good artifice armor farm is probably going to be when Grasp of Avarice is in the pinnacle rotator section. I was hearing a lot of good things about that the last time it was the rotator dungeon, so we'll go ahead and check up on that in I believe 2 weeks whenever it's in the rotator section. But other than that though, guys, thank y'all so much for giving me about 2.5 minutes of your time. It's greatly appreciated. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. You guys take care, be safe, see y'all in the next one.